What's up, guys? It is me again. You can't get enough of me. These are my eyes and my eyebrows. And welcome to the stream, episode 5. I just realized that I didn't update my episode number on Twitch, but anyways, we're on episode 5 of making Pac-Man in Minecraft. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. You know why? Because we completed the game. We finished it. Over the weekend, we managed to get all systems working properly. We tested it quite a bit, just me and I recruited my 11-year-old son. We beat it up a little bit. It's not completely stress tested, so there may be a few bugs here and there, but for the most part, it is complete. It functions. The only little bit of a hairy area, the only concerning area, I should say, is this area right here, which is how do I move the piglins from the nether into the overworld and not have them despawn. So unfortunately, I can't test this fully without moving it onto the server because there's different mechanics basically in a single player world, and this is a straight up creative single player world that I'm playing on right here, and a server. So when I have multiple players and people are going in and out of the nether and what have you, chunk loaders and all that stuff, it may be a little bit different than what I can test here. So really, until I move it to Astraea, I'm not going to be 100% confident on this system. However, I will show you that system because that is where we left off last week. So it's changed quite a bit. I still have this spawning, it's basically a copy of my gold farm from my forever world. I just lifted the spawning pads and the platform from there. And yeah, so I have, 4 pads that they can spawn on, and then they basically just drop to their doom straight through here into powdered snow. Powdered snow slows their momentum to such a degree that they live. And then this is where things differentiate from last week quite a bit. So yeah, I dropped them onto this snow pad, and they sometimes land on this glass, sometimes land in these little in-between alleys. I have 4 alleys with eggs on either side, so the babies can go down here because the babies are the only ones that can fit, fall into the wither roses and then perish. Other than that, everything is designed basically for the piglins. So let me just demo that really quick, just so we're picking up where we left off. All right, right up here we have. I'll go to the top platform. This is like worst case scenario. So a bunch of piglins spawn. Only really 20 will spawn at a time because I think it's a single player limit, and then they will fall into the powdered snow. The only ones that hit the edge are the babies, which I'm not worried about because babies I'm filtering out of this entire system. So they fall, and then they crowd together toward the center, which they're not really doing right now, but essentially they still have a memory for the turtle egg in the center up there. So it takes them a little while to realize that they're in a different location. It's quite a shock to fall 100 or 200 blocks or whatever, and start migrating toward these turtle eggs. So I get turtle eggs on this side and this side, again for the babies, so I can clear out the babies. I don't think any babies spawn in this little test, but when they start moving, essentially, that's when I can activate the system. So all along I've known that this is going to be more of a manual process, where I have to figure out timing of it, basically. So I go in here, I spawn a bunch of piglin, I go down to the surface, or the nether roof, as it were. I wait for them to do that, so now they're in position, and then I flip a lever over here on an etho hopper clock, and this will dispense minecarts, as you can see. So now they are traveling to a secondary chamber, and this chamber is moving them into the overworld. So this is where I'm a little insecure whether they are going to stay spawned in the overworld, or immediately when they go over there, will they despawn. I have minecarts continuously going in and out, so this should serve as a chunk loader. So I'm pretty sure it should work as far as them not despawning, but there's not a guarantee of that. Again, until I test it on a multiplayer world on the SMP that I'm planning on. So now they've all moved over. I can turn off this lever, thus stopping the dispensing of minecarts. The minecarts come up here, hit cactus, fall into this little storage, and then there's another minecart with a hopper minecart. Yeah, here he comes, and it will pick up the minecarts and transport them back. The reason I'm not having them go back and forth is because of the timing. I want to get rid of the minecarts. I want to just drop these guys into the chamber. See, now they've all moved over into the overworld. So now they're just sitting here ready to join the game, essentially. So, this is like the secondary chamber again. Well, actually probably the third chamber if you want to separate it from the one on the nether side. Down here is the final chamber. Now, the reason I have to separate them into different chambers is because I need them positioned to 100% accuracy, at least as close to 100% as you can get with Minecraft accuracy, be able to distribute them down into the game. So through this hole, this water stream is into the game. Obviously, you can only have one mob in a minecart at a time. So this minecart wraps around, picks up a piglin, and then drops it down. And the count of how many times this minecart does that, and all those mechanics, which we'll go to when we test the game, I'll go through that, is integral to the game working properly. So that's why I have them kind of moving from one station to another. I have, as you can see, these 3 glass blocks, 1, 2, 3, with a slime connected to a sticky piston. All these slime blocks connected to a sticky piston. This is tied to these, the timer of adding piglins to the system. This is still a little roughed in because, again, a lot of this is up in the air until I can absolutely be certain that that I have the spawning mechanics correct, that I'm moving enough piglins, that I have enough stationed here and stuff like that. So I'm leaving this as the most variable out of all systems. But now that I have the system primed, I have quite a few in here in the chamber. I only need 4 at a time to start the game. Now I'm ready to play. So I'll set my spawn in this little bed, this doorway that leads to nothing right now, and I will switch over into survival. Come over here, punch the pig. So it says punch pig, then walk backwards. Name pig. It's pretty self-explanatory. Punch him, walk backwards, and fall into the game. And now we're off. So you have a little bit of time before all 4 piglins drop. So this guy is running at me with all his force. He is mad, he is angry because I punched his friend. Oh geez, they're on me. They're on me. Okay, let's concentrate a little bit. So 4 have dropped. They are all angry at me. They stay angry because line of sight is always continuously sorry, I'm trying to run and survive while talking. Line of sight is continuously maintained by these 4 piglins in the corner. Whoa, whoa. Sometimes they do get locked up there. Whoa, 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 whoa. They do get locked up there, so they all kind of got locked and they couldn't hit me, so that was a benefit to me. Oh, man. And, they're all grouped together. This is actually a benefit because now I have a chance to kind of run. Okay, nope, I don't. All right, okay, now I have a benefit to run over here and then drop all my iron nuggets into the hopper, and you'll hear a count start momentarily. There you go, those beeps, if you can hear them. Those are beeps that are counting all the items I dropped. I have to drop 78 items in order to clear a level, but when I do clear a level, more piglins will drop. So it gets progressively more difficult as you go, and I haven't even touched a piglin yet. You can kill the piglins. You're actually incentivized to kill the piglins. I have 4 health potions to do that exact thing, and you're incentivized because that's the only way to really get food is by killing the piglins. Each level they drop as well, but that's really the only food you're provided is this kind of stuff, except for 1 out of 9 chance to get a golden apple. But for the most part, the food is kind of abysmal. Oh geez, I got stuck there. Okay, I got 2 left to drop in. Let's see if I can. Okay, I think I got him. Yep, there we go. Level reset. Hear that? Ba-doom. And more have dropped. Oh geez. Let's waste this guy. Oh, he did not die. Did he die? I don't even know. I don't know if he died because I'm not looking. So we are doing pretty good. They're all grouping together, which is beneficial. When they spread out, that makes it far worse. Far worse for me. Okay, I've run out of speed, so every time I pick up something from this gold pressure plate, I am about to die. Every time I pick up something from that gold pressure plate, the health potion, it gives me the benefit of, oh, they were behind me. They were behind me, I didn't notice. Okay, so when you pick up the power-ups from the pressure plate, that will, you'll get health potions. And the health potions are what you can throw, obviously instant health, at the piglins and then wipe them out. But also you can, you get power-ups. And the power-ups only last a minute. So the power-ups are beacon power, so you get regen, resistance, speed, and strength. Strength 2, I believe. So that gives you a chance to really kind of fight back and actually hit the piglins and do some damage or what have you. So that was it. That was 1 round. As you see, the game's already reset, so we're good to play again. It's fairly quick, and yeah, I put a lot of effort into making it fairly quick because I want this to be kind of a high-action, fun game that you can kind of get in and get out and play quite frequently. All right, here we go. Or play in quite quick succession, I should say. All right. We already have a power-up, as you can see in the top right corner. So we're already super fast. I don't even think all 4 piglins, yeah, that's the 4th, have dropped. So we are doing really good. We're starting this game really strong in this level. All right. Oh, not anymore. I cannot believe they didn't get me. I cannot believe it. That is just absolutely a miracle. All right. A little bit of a memorization of the board is necessary to really get a good strat of like where you're going to go and how you're going to get there and what have you. Apple drop, so that's one of the best saturation foods that I'm dropping. I'm basically just dropping sweet berries, glowberries. Oh, I'm done. Sweet berries, glowberries, watermelon, apples, and golden apples, but the percentage of the golden apples again is only 1 out of 9. So it's very low percentage, very low odds that you will actually get a good food source. Okay, I think I have, okay, I'm missing 2 nuggets. It's 64 and 14, so a stack and 14. This is why light plays such a good, or such an important role in the game. Ah, he's got me. Yep, he got me. Light plays an important role, so you can actually... Oh, geez, I'm done. Yeah, I am so done. Light plays an important role because as the items drop, they actually hit pressure plates. As you can see right here, go down to free cam. They hit these pressure plates, which are above redstone lamps. So then you'll be able to actually see where the items are that you didn't pick up. Because I realize in real Pac-Man, you can always depend on the top-down board view to be able to see where your pellets are, where your pellets are missed. So in Minecraft, obviously, I don't have that benefit. Given I could go into like free cam, or I could go into, you know, like a third-party camera view, but it's still not quite the same as Pac-Man, where you can totally see 100%. Okay, let me check this really quick to see how that's doing. Only a couple piglins left. Piglins down here, they can start entity cramming, so that's why I've really tried to design the circuit to only let the circuit right here, to only let a few out at a time. So it's actually just 1 tick that this opens up, and typically only 3 escape at a time. However, I wasn't killing that many piglins, so it's kind of difficult for me to gauge. I might actually have to add to that circuit. Thank you, Scarlett Williams, for joining the chat. Pretty good, how are you? So I might change that circuit a little bit to only let piglins in from this chamber to this chamber based on how many piglins have died. So like a little counter or something like that before this circuit activates, but might just wait for me to move it into survival before I do that. All right, I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty much complete with a game that I've been working on for the last 5 weeks. It's Pac-Man in Minecraft, and I have all the circuits ready. So basically today I'm just playtesting and going through and trying to break the game, trying to pressure test it a little bit, making sure all the circuits are good and everything. So essentially what it is, instead of ghosts, we have piglins, zombified piglins. As you can see, I just started this level. Drop in, and instead of pellets, we have iron nuggets that you pick up from these pressure plates here. They drop from droppers through powdered snow, so they're all aligned perfectly and everything, and they're after me, so they're gonna kill me. So hitting the piglin is how you start the game, so they get mad at you. You go in without any armor or anything like that. You do have pickups that you can make, these health potions I can use against the piglins. And you can kill them. You also get strength 2 from the pickups, so I can hit them as well. Okay, not sure. Okay, there we go. And but as you kill them, more will drop from the ceiling. And every level, I add an additional piglin, because unfortunately, the way I'm detecting the piglin kills is through a calibrated skull sensor, and they have a timeout of 1 second. So if you kill piglins in quick succession, like within a second of each other, you're not going to be able to, I'm not going to be able to figure out those kills. So I just end up dropping more as the game goes on. So it just gets progressively harder. And the whole point is to like pretty much see how far you can get before you die. As you see right there, there's a lamp, and that shows level 1. So the bottom is single digits, the top is double digits. So right now I'm only on level 1. If I can get all of these iron nuggets dropped into hoppers right over here, you'll hear it start counting. Okay, this is the last one. Any second now, you hear some beeps. There you go. And when I get all the beeps done, the more iron nuggets will drop from the ceiling, showing that I've completed the level. And I'll get an additional piglin. So I'm down to 2 piglins actually, so I actually killed them in fairly quick succession there. I can eat the rotten flesh. What other games do you play besides... I only play Minecraft. That's the only game I play. Alright, I'm out of pickups. Okay, here we go. Another level is starting. Oh, plenty of food. Ooh, I got a golden apple too, so I am gonna do good here. So there's only a 1 in 9 chance for that golden apple to drop. Ooh, I almost got through there. And I got 2 of them. Alright. Here we go, and quite a few pellets still left. Oh man, yep, you're gonna get me. Got him. Nope. Get out of here. Oh, jeez, I keep on getting stuck. Okay. That was not enough to heal me. Is there more food? Yes. jeez, oh jeez. Oh god. All right, I'm from America, the Midwest. Ah, jeez, okay. I was answering a question in Twitch chat. We're multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch, so that's why I had to specify from Twitch chat. Okay. So I am probably going to be running out of piglins here. Let me switch to creative. I still got a lot, but I think I do need to like somehow configure this this circuit so it only drops piglins when I depending on how many I've killed. So that'll require like some sort of counting mechanism. So basically this thing can only open if I've killed like, I don't know, 2 or 3. This is the circuit. All the pink wool signifies the piglin moving mechanics, so to speak. So it goes all the way down here, connected to a calibrated skulk sensor, sends a signal up this pink wool to 2 different circuits, basically. This is the start circuit, which is connected to a etho hopper clock, and will spawn 4, or move 4, I should say. So basically it kicks on this minecart, so it goes around 4 times. And then this inside one will only kick off each level or each piglin kill and only spawn 1, or spawn. I'm using the wrong term, but move 1. So somehow I need to tie to this line right here instead of just opening this gate to move piglins every single time. I need to open this gate only to move piglins like every 3rd time or something like that. So that'll be something I'll probably just work on later because I don't think that's the best use of this stream. So essentially what I wanted to do in the stream initially, and what I've talked about in my Blue Sky post and what have you, is to decorate. So this entire thing, this monstrosity of redstone noodles, is going to exist underground. I just need to dig a big hole on the SMP that I play on, which is called Astraea. And I need to have something above the the game to signify, enter here, like a building or some sort or what have you. And then you can move them down into, or people can enter that building and then walk down a set of stairs or something like that. So I was thinking the building will be like an 80s arcade, which is typically like just in strip malls and stuff, at least in the US, at least in the Midwest where I grew up. It's all, they were all primarily located in strip malls or small, like, buildings on main highways and what have you. So not really standalone, super fabulous looking decorated, buildings or what have you. So my thinking is I would make it look like something, from that era, like an 80s kind of strip mall-esque building, or go straight up and make it a 7-Eleven, which for those not familiar, 7-Eleven is a convenience store, party store, located throughout the US. And, they're very boring looking. You got your red, green, and I don't know, orange stripes, and just, it's very, very kind of, I don't know, very middle America, boring kind of architecture. So something along those lines. That's one thought. The other thought is to actually go all out and make it look wild, like some sort of Pac-Man-esque thing. So those are my competing thoughts, and I wanted to kind of get some ideas roughed in. But first, to start, I'm debating on moving this. This is a potion brewer, and it's kind of sticking out here like a sore thumb, making everything way taller than it needs to be. And I have plenty of room to like move it down in this little corner or something like that. And then instead of dropping the instant damage, that's how I heal this piglin that you smack at the start. Instead of dropping the instant damage down, I could move items through water streams up into this. So that's what I was debating on, like Because right now it's by far the tallest thing, and to build around it, it can be kind of frustrating. Because I either have to dig like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks deeper and have the stairwell, you know, be that much longer and all that stuff. Or if I move it down, then obviously I can save a little bit of digging. But at the same time, if somebody hits somebody else up here, there's a potential to actually activate the game, because right now, to activate the game, there's a calibrated skulk sensor right here that's set to page, what, 7, I think? Yeah, 7. So power level 7, which actually is any damage. Any damage to a mob, any damage to any damage to a mob, any damage to a player, anything like that. So somebody's like up on the surface, you know, fighting zombies or something. I don't want the game to all of a sudden start below them. So those are my thoughts. Yeah, so I think I'm having said that, with the whole like mechanic of starting the game, I think a little bit more distance between this chamber and this is probably better. I can cover like the whole top with wool, and that'll make it highly unlikely that this calibrated skulk sensor would pick up the mob damage. And I'm pretty sure that the distance isn't actually that far that these things reach, because I remember this one, which detects piglin deaths, I had to locate like really, really close, like right here, because if I lowered it any more, it was actually out of range of detecting the piglins when they die. So I'm probably pretty safe, because that is, what is that going to be like? It's right here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks. And then I put a layer of wool. I think I'll probably be fine. All right, let me think about this for a second. The first thing I think I could do is just throw the logo. So we all kind of collectively voted, and I think what we're gonna name the game is just Pigman, kind of like stylized like Pac-Man. So I did want to build that logo, the Pac-Man logo in Minecraft, to make it look like you know, it's gonna be Pigman, but to make it look like the Pac-Man logo. So let me get that logo up really quick so you guys know what I'm talking about. Open image. So something like this is what I'm thinking I'll do. So something basic. No, nothing really super special or anything, but to make that in Minecraft. So I think the first thing I'll do is just lay out the lettering vertically, just out of yellow wool, just to kind of get an idea, because I do want to label the game on the building. So this is going to be a pretty easy like first step. Let me move this over just in case. All right. All right, cool. Nope, that needs to move up. That should be good. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is exactly what I was hoping for as far as the height. Not going on any guide, I'm just kind of going on the look of the logo I just showed. Okay, so obviously this, they stylize it kind of like that. And I might even be better served by doing something like that and then doing like a button in the center. Like a polished black stone button. What am I doing? There we go. Polished black stone button. Sorry, I cannot see the chat right now, so if anyone's talking to me, I apologize. All right. That looks way too wide, but let me play with this idea of having this a little wider. Maybe signs. No, that kind of it's given the vibe. me move this over. This is gonna be a little hokey to get like a Pac-Man cut. It's gotta be a Pigman, of course, I'm spelling it wrong. So that'll look like a G as opposed to... Alright, so this is just an I, that'll be easier actually. Get out of here. Probably want to make that wider. Yep. All right. Okay. Let's see here. Pack Attack. Hey, Dalton. Thanks for joining the chat. Alright. I gotta make this look like a G. That is an ugly ass G. Sorry. Excuse my French. Oh, jeez. Pun intended. No, that's decent. That's decent. That's a decent looking G. I can start messing with slabs too. I'm just doing this out of wool just to kind of give a little bit of the feel. Yeah. I have shelves too to mess with now, so watch out. I've seen worse cheese. I mean, in Minecraft, you don't really have too many choices for the intricate, quality of font typography. All right. This is gonna be huge. Okay, let me just do a single dash, and then I can move this over here. I think I'm going away from the double width. Alright. I shouldn't remove that A, because now I do have to do an A. Alright, they have like this kind of closed off thing in the logo. Like that. Alright. Let's do the N. Okay, and then in the logo, in the Pac-Man logo, which is what I'm looking at, again, right here. I actually don't have anything down here. This either. It's kind of like that. And then... Wow, that is hideous. Yeah, I'd have to really refine that. I mean, it says the word. But, yeah, I don't know. Huh. Yeah, it probably will be up high. Dalton, that's a good point. And I haven't played with any slabs or anything, so let me see here. I guess bamboo would be the closest thing if I wanted to keep the yellow. But I could do pink. Yeah, I could do pink because it's Pac-Man. And I could do cherry wood. Let's try to do that really quick. See what kind of damage we can do here. Sorry about all the flashing. It's just Axiom. Okay, that is smoothing it out a little bit. They also have these like weird little accents down here. I don't know if I could pull that off. Might be able to pull it off with like banners or something. Could be possible. And this, whoops, I guess here. This might be adding too much detail to what I'm trying to imitate, which is a lot less detail. Oh, I'll leave it, and then we'll go. Okay. Dalton, well, if you could maybe mix in a bit of green for the zombie Pac-Man or gold somewhere for the non-zombie ones, that might look good. Yeah, for sure. I'll monkey with that as soon as I get like the basic shape here. Alright. Whoops. Did not mean to change my stuff. Okay. Well, this is actually really pointy in the real logo. Then how do I do? Yeah, that's kind of the real logo. That's nope. All right, and over here. Don't like this at all. I think that's... No. I like that being a full block. I almost want to like have something here, but that's just like way too far. And then that's not gonna work, right? No. Ugh. I think that makes it feel like it's leaning over too much. Oh, nope. Nope. I don't even know how they would do a G, because, like, obviously in Pac-Man, that is the Pac-Man symbol. That's just to kind of remind you guys what we're looking at here. All right, what if we just punch holes in these? And this is Minecraft. It's not. Wish there was a good way to, well, actually, another idea. Just smooth that out a little bit. That eye doesn't look like an eye that they would use. I think just maybe vertical lines. That's a good idea, Dalton, yeah. Dalton in YouTube chat. I mean, I think it works fairly well. It would be cool if you could somehow make the G look like a pig as to reflect the C looking like Pac-Man, but no ideas on how that could work. Yeah, that is a really good idea. I mean, all I need is like, all I need but to make it look like a pig, you know, just like a what do you call it? A pig nose, essentially. So instead of me shaping it like this, I could start with a circle and somehow make that look like a pig. I mean, there's a pig nose. Doesn't look like a G though. Oh my lord. Can I do that one more time? Nope. Nope. Unless I duplicate that on that side. Yeah, spots could work too. I think I'm getting farther away from the goal here. I could do it with banners too. All right, first and foremost though, this I don't think a serif font would work. It's gonna work. So let me that might be too tight. All right. Oops. I mean, that could kind of be something too. Like that could be a pig nose. Kind of looks like a pig nose. If I add redstone to it, This is a really convoluted way of doing this. I just want to... There we go. Alright, this is not helping anything. This is also not helping. This is also not helping. No, no, no. As far as spots, I wonder if I could just add the buttons. Nah, they don't really stand out enough. Can't even see that one. Could add mangrove or crimson. Trying to imitate the little shadow that they have on the original logo. Yeah, that's not too bad. Also, if I wanted to make this look a little closer to the original logo, of course this is going to be uncentered now. Oh, what am I doing? Just do a slab and slab on the bottom. Yeah, that's something. I'll monkey with this a little bit. I'm not sure if I think I might have lost the plot a little bit on that one. On that looking like a G. I mean, it is still it's the same Pac-Man, but had some borders around it and stuff like that. I might pull off something. Maybe instead of doing a 2 separate words with a hyphen, I can just bring it together. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Could also add some shading or something like that. Yeah. All right, I don't want to work on this like the whole freaking time. Oops, caps lock is on. All right, let me do a quick test, another test of the game, so I can think, clear my mind a little bit. All right, and pressure test a little bit. Okay, here we go. Hopefully I have enough piglins in the chamber ready to eat my face. Ooh, they may have despawned. I think they did. Okay, never mind. Let me bring some more piglins in from the nether. Yeah, I went way too far away. Doing that logo, testing, looking at it and stuff. Okay, let's get these guys spawned. Show off this little system again. So once again, I have a gold farm in my forever world, so I essentially just borrowed this entire top piece from that and removed the bottom piece. So all they really do, all the piglin do when they zombify piglin when they spawn is fall through the hole down here. I'm just gonna spawn a bunch. And yeah, I could just spawn them directly into the system, but I like to try to test all the different aspects of moving them to find expose any bugs or anything like that. Trying to pressure test everything a little bit, you know, make sure that things are functioning as designed and not I don't see any faults, you know, like a fault tolerance kind of test. So anyways, now they're in this secondary system. Right now they're thinking about their lives and where they went wrong. To be honest, their AI hasn't updated, so they're still obsessed with the turtle egg way up there. And any moment now, like probably in a minute or so, you'll see them move, because then they will target this turtle egg right here and right here. There they go. So that is a baby separator. That's essentially what I have designed there. It takes a little while for the babies to run in, and they all seem to be favoring this side for some reason. But now they are in the correct position for me to move them into my third location, which is right over, ooh, zoomed in way too much, right over here. So this is basically a chunk loader slash move them into the game system. So let's go over here. Let's make sure we have minecarts. Yes, minecarts are full, and I flip this lever, and you will see a bunch of piglins go down 3 at a time. Minecarts go up to this system, and then get destroyed by the cactus, and then drop back down for this hopper minecart to transport back to this system. So this is the one thing that I'm, again, I mentioned this earlier in the stream, one thing I'm a little bit insecure about because of spawn mechanics. So I need to build this whole system. So this spawning platform and the catch mechanism, I need to build that in another waste biome. So the gaming district, I'm not sure what biome on when I connected through the nether portal, I'm not sure what it is, but there might be a bit of a distance between this system and this system. I could try to close that as much as possible, so when I choose to build this, I try to get as close to the nether waste as possible. However, I don't have full control over that. We already picked the gaming district, we've already built games there, and I need to kind of work within the island that we've chosen. Nonetheless, that distance is concerning to a certain degree because I don't want things to despawn if I'm over 130 blocks from like this location and this location. Piglin might start to despawn. When they're in the minecarts, we're safe, but when they're out of the minecarts, obviously, if I go too far away from these guys, the ones that are remaining, they will despawn. Anyway, we've already moved a bunch into the nether, or into the overworld rather, from the nether. I will switch off this system and then fly back over. You'll see all of them lined up like good little school children, ready to drop in and fight me in survival. So right now the chamber is empty. This is the 4th chamber, and this is the 5th chamber. The 5th chamber is their queue to enter the game. The 4th chamber is basically my storage system in the overworld, where I can guarantee they will not despawn from here because you are well within, while you're playing the game, you're well within 128 blocks or what have you. So they will stay lined up. That's why I have this little stairwell. I can go over here, push this button, and you'll see a bunch move into the system. So probably about 6 or so, and that's the circuit that I'm working on. So basically these slime blocks lift this glass and then move quite a few into the system, and they all get clogged up and just frustrating Minecraft mobs, as Minecraft mobs tend to be, because they don't move the way you want them to move and what have you. So right now I'm moving them into the system, and when I have at least 4 here, I think I have just 3 right now. This I need to rethink as well, because see how they're all kind of clogged because they get bound up. So I might replace a couple of these pieces of wool with like a wall or something so they can move around a little bit more. They do get through usually, but it's frustratingly slow. Or maybe some spider webs in between, so they can get slowed down a little bit and not bunch up as much when they go down. That might work as well. I might try that really quickly. Right now I'll just bump them though, and that usually does the trick. Obviously I can't do that when we get this into survival, but I'll need to solve that first and foremost. Now they are flowing well. I could just even widen this by 1. That might work as well. Alright, we're good. Okay, so piglins are in the system. Let me clear my inventory. Let me go into survival and do a test. They're already upset. I don't know why they're upset. Okay, here we go. Drop. Get a pickup right off the bat so I can get some speed. And they're mad. They're mad, you can tell. Look at that guy. He's mad. I don't know why he's jumping. Minecraft mobs, man. Their AI is just something else. That is the one thing I cannot control. I cannot believe you didn't hit me. The one thing I cannot fully control in this game. I can redstone the heck out of this thing, but I am not going to be able to control the idiocy that Minecraft mobs are. Oh man, I haven't had a chance to drop any of these nuggets into the hoppers. Okay, here we go. Oh, I just lost it. Whatever. I think I have 7 more to go. 7, there we go. It's counting. Oh, this is a bad move. This is a bad move. That was a bad move. Come on, guy. There we go. Can't catch me. I'm lightning. I don't know how many. There we go. I think that's 7. That's 7, okay. This should end the level. Ooh, he was right on me. He was right on me. And new level. I think that guy might have de-aggroed. Oh no, now he's angry. Now he's angry. There we go. That actually works to more to be more parody, more similar to Pac-Man when they start to. A few of them may start to de-aggro, because then you have that ghost that's not doing his job, kind of thing. But they will re-aggro because I have 4 piglins, as you can see, stationed in each of the corners that are remaining, have line of sight on me almost entirely. So there will be a point where they will re-aggro. So even if they do forget that they're mad at you, they'll end up reminding each other of that fact within moments. Oh, I am totally dead. I need to start using these. You're dead. Nope, you're not dead. Are you serious? How did you reach me? Alright. It's all within the rules to use them on yourself, obviously. The health potions. I need to eat. That's typically how I think the games are going to end, is that you will starve. Because I do not provide the most nourishing nutrients. I think that's the last of this. Oh, jeez. And they killed me. All right. Well, that was a round. I don't think I got past level 2 on that one. I have a little level indicator. Yes, I was only on level 2. So this bottom row is single digits. The top row is double digits. Obviously, as this wraps around, then the top row will start counting. So that was just level 2. If you manage to get to level 100, it just restarts. So it kind of like breaks the game, so to speak. Not exactly though. But this circuit was just. That was just a pain in my butt. So essentially I just have comparators with a stick cycling around. The stick is right here on the top level and the bottom level. And I lock and unlock them at a certain cadence. And when this one is filled, or when this one gets to this point, as you can see, a comparator sends a signal to the top one, thus starting that counter, incrementing through. The problem with it, though, is I don't know where the position is of the top versus the bottom stick. So to reset it, I had to come up with a vertical AND gate here. This is a little AND gate that I came up with. These 2 copper bulbs are serving as T flip-flops. And essentially what I do is as soon as a stick gets here and here, so these are the hoppers that are the kind of the reset row. This is the count row. And this is the reset row. As soon as a stick gets here, it turns on this bulb. If both bulbs are on, it allows the sticks to pass through in unison. If one bulb is off, it will lock both positions. So right here, this sticky piston pushes over here, which locks these these hoppers, so it doesn't allow it to flow through, essentially. And then both sticks are in sync, and then it wraps back around. So that took me probably like 14 hours. Embarrassing enough on over the weekend. That circuit was a pain, and then my next circuit that was super, super difficult is the item counter. So when you drop the pellets in, I have to count that there's 78 pellets total. You drop 78 pellets in, which are the iron nuggets. It will reset the entire, or it'll pass that level and then get you into the next level. So this is my pulse divider is what it's called, my own custom design. But the trouble is, okay, what if you die in the middle of the count? So if you throw 32 pellets in and you're at 15 and you die, what happens? Well, I have to stop the counter and I have to reset the entire thing. Because essentially how I count things is I move it from one dropper to another. So 78 items, 64 and 14. Move to this dropper, and then when all are done, it pushes it up into this chest boat and then redistributes them into this dropper. So it's just kind of a circular system here. And the counter right here, the level, this magenta line is what sets you to the next level. However, there's quite a few edge cases, essentially. Not even edge cases, really. For instance, you complete a level and then you immediately throw an iron nugget into the system to start your next level. Well, the system this pulse divider behind me hasn't had a chance to reset. So you might be getting counts for a system that's not ready to count. So I have to pause all items flowing into the counter for that temporary point in which the system needs to reset, and then when it's done resetting, allow the count to continue. But I want this game to be a fast-paced game, so I don't want to interrupt anybody. I want them to be able to, go through as quickly as possible, collect the pellets, drop them in as they collect them. So that was another probably, I don't know, that was a couple days to get that working. But now it's totally flawless. Knock on wood. Essentially, that was the easiest solution too. So when the level resets, I power this sticky piston, move this redstone block over, locking these 3 hoppers. This hopper is what filters out the iron nuggets. So they can't get through 3 hoppers right under here. So they can't get to the counting mechanism, which is right here. And the only thing that resets it is when this dropper is full. So this one's empty. That means level is done. All items are moved to this dropper. This dropper then spews out everything. And when this dropper spews out everything, it drops it into these 2 hoppers. So I have a comparator on 1 hopper. And when that comparator is empty, this hopper is empty and that comparator turns off like it is right now, it moves the redstone block back over. It was really simple, but it just took me forever to figure it out. Not sure why it took me forever. Sometimes I'm just a dummy with these things. But yeah, those are the 2 circuits, my final circuits that took me forever to figure out. Let's talk a little bit. So I got decoration of the level itself for the board. I think I got pretty close to dialed in. It looks really cool, I think. I think it looks pretty sweet. So you drop in right over, where do you drop in? Right over here. So you can see what level you're on. And you can see this this thing up here. All these redstone lamps are kind of dancing around when you start the level here. I'll show you really quick. Just to kind of give you a little bit of a, a little bit of a cool feature, a little bit of movement and fun. So as you can see, they're dancing around and then they settle on level 1 any second now. Level 1. So that is that with shaders on, and this is probably going to crush and I'm probably going to get killed. Why did I turn the shaders on while I'm in survival? I think it looks, oh geez. It looks really cool. It's harder to play though because the piglins reflect off the glass. So it looks like you got 5 of them coming at you. So let's shut that off real quick. But yeah, it's I think it turned out really, really cool. So the purpose or the objective, the lore, what I was looking at, sorry, I'm stumbling over words because I'm trying to survive here for as long as possible, is to make this kind of look like an alien planet. So essentially what I'm doing lore-wise is I'm going to build on top of it a very generic strip mall kind of arcade, and then inside I'm dead. Inside is maybe the owner of the arcade was taken over by aliens, abducted, and the aliens have taken over the arcade, and they've put like this weird trial chamber thing beneath it, you know, to test their combatants or something. But that's what I want it to kind of look like, is this weird kind of otherworldly alien planet, almost like a ship or something that kind of fell down. These little halls are viewing areas that the Astraea, the SMP that I belong to, when I build this on, the audience can kind of watch people, almost like gladiators, you know, watch them evade the 4 piglins and hope that they live. But yeah, alien-controlled arcade sounds really fun. Thanks, Stilton. Yeah, all way above my head, Redstone-wise. I had to learn a lot, too, with this. I don't think Redstone, if you take it piece by piece, little incremental steps, baby steps, anyone can get it. It's just, it is a little daunting. It's, you know, you're talking like rising edge and falling edge, monostable circuits and stuff like that. But right when you start learning the basics of it, it's just like little Lego pieces that you put together and ends up working. A system like this, though, I tried to design it with as much interoperability as possible. So essentially, like this scorekeeping, this whole thing will work with being completely disconnected from the game. It's just its own circuit. It doesn't really care about the signals that it's receiving. It has inputs and outputs, but its inputs are completely decoupled from the game. Same with this pulse divider, which is the counter. This is the other kind of the brain of the operation, and this can be completely decoupled, so much so that I actually did decouple it right over here. These are my designs. Well, these two are actually YouTube. I got these from YouTubers. Neither system worked for various reasons, so I had to design my own. So this is my own version 1, and this is my version 2. Basically, the only difference between version 1 right over here and version 2 is I wanted to speed up the reset, so that's why I have this chest boat above these hoppers. So I have dual hopper speed rather than the original reset, which is just, as you notice, just one hopper basically feeding into it. There's 3 hoppers here, but it essentially pushes up to this hopper, then this hopper, this hopper, this hopper. 4 hoppers. So I wanted to limit that, get this thing as quickly as possible. So 2 hoppers feeding into 1 dropper is the quicker mechanism to reset. What else do I have going on? Those are the real complicated circuits. Everything else is fairly straightforward. I mean, like the droppers, I have 78 droppers, all packed full of, chock full of iron with this rail connected. This rail is fed right over here. So it's a circular system. The iron drops down, and as long as players don't take the iron home, which is impossible because I don't think you can exit the game without dying right now, then it'll feed back into the system, go into this hopper minecart, and then go around and feed everything back. The exception to that is the splash potions of healing, which is your pickups. So that system works a little differently. I have a potion brewer system right over here. So it's basically brewing the potions on demand, you know, right on site, and then filling up another hopper minecart that goes around and just distributes this yellow line represents power-ups, just distributes them to the 4 hoppers right here that have the splash potions. So that, because potions are so cheap, all I have to do is max these guys out, all the ingredients out, and I think I'll basically, that'll last for a very, very, very long time. Same with the potions of harming, which is how I heal the piglin that you punch to start the game. Same exact system. These are both designed by a YouTuber named Rexstone. He designed the circuit that I use for my rocket shop on Astraea as well to create rockets. Real smart guy, very compact. But yeah, those systems I think will probably be good to go as soon as I fill them. The only thing I'm concerned with, the only thing that I think is going to potentially be a headache is these guys. Because the whole despawning, and you gotta spawn them in the nether, obviously, move them, without, without them despawning in the process of moving. And not that it's that big of a deal, but, and obviously for each player, I think only 20 will spawn at a time. So that can be a little bit grueling. And I'm still trying to dial in like how many I add to this system from this system and how many do I add at a time and stuff like that. It's something I still need to work on a little bit, but I think I can build it on Astraea before I actually get that all dialed in. All right, what else to mention? This is really, really easy. It's just mine carts that are picking up all the loose items. And yeah, that's about it. That's the game in a nutshell. I do drop food after you kill every piglin kill. You'll get a piece of food, and every level you'll get a piece of food, including the first level. And that's just this one dropper right here. And a 1 in 9 chance to get a golden apple. That's the only good food. All the rest are an apple, I guess, would be your secondary, like decent food, but not really that great. All the rest are really poor. Just bad saturation, bad hunger, replenishment, and what have you. That's by design, because again, I think the objective of the game is just basically a survival. Like, how long can you survive still sprinting without starving to death? The instant health potion and the beacon regeneration that you get from the beacon will keep you alive for a little while, but it's not going to do it 100%. A couple hits from the piglins and you'll be gone. All right, let's do another round. Stop the talking. Whoa. Stop the talking and do another round. Get in there. Wait, why is that open? Did I not die? I must have did something off, because the system did not reset properly. Now we're good. Those are open. That's another thing. Sometimes things fall out of sync. That's back to my interoperability. So because these systems are somewhat separated, they do have fragile connections, I guess is one way to put it. So sometimes things will fall out of sync. But right now, we're looking good. I don't know why. Okay. Yep. Okay, we're looking good. Okay, yep. That got out of sync, so now that's the state it needs to be in. Okay, now we're good. I have access and panels to everything, so in case something does get out of sync, usually it's just a button push to turn a bulb on from off or off to on or something like that. I need to get a pickup. I am running so slow. There we go. Pick up. Come on, kick in beacon power. There we go. Oh, I'm in creative. I'm like, why are they not mad at me? Let's just punch one just to get them mad at me. There. Everybody oh, jeez. That was a bad mistake. Everybody communicated. They're mad. Get out of... No. I cannot believe I dodged that. Oh, he's got a flame sword. Oh, I'm dead. Yep. I did not last that long at all. That was a horrible level. Alright. Cool. Just waiting for it to reset. That's another thing I focused a lot of attention on, is to get this reset dialed in as quickly as possible. And I think I got it pretty good. It's about 1.5 minutes, I think, between. So that gives you a chance to, like, reflect. Yeah, maybe even less. It might have only been like 1 minute. But that took a while, just to try to get all the systems, because things are still probably resetting right now, but I have that overlap in order to keep the pace of the game nice and hectic. So I want you to be able to get back into the system as quickly as possible to play again. I want this to be somewhat addictive, and you'd really be trying to get farther and farther into the game. And I cannot believe I didn't die. on, I gotta at least do one level. Oh, come on. Oh, no. I'm dead. Yeah, they got me. They cornered me. I am playing terribly right now. My excuse is I'm streaming. I got streamer brain. It's not thinking really quick. You know, stuff like that. All right, whatever. That's my excuse. All right, this is the problem now. Yeah, I'm running really low. So while playing, I'm going to have to just constantly be, or have someone just constantly in the nether kind of providing piglins. It's going to be a thing that is going to have to happen, which is not that huge of a deal. You get like a few rounds out of one supply. I can also pack the system a lot fuller right now, but unfortunately right now that one circuit, again, I'm a broken record here, but that one circuit is my one system, I should say, is the thing that I'm most insecure about. Because I think I'm adding... Yeah, see, they're entity cramming. Oh, no, those are babies. Babies are dying. Is I end up putting too many of these guys into the system, and then they end up entity cramming, so that's the one thing I have to be cognizant of. Come on, get over here. Fill the system back up. All right, let me wait for this for a second, get the system filled back up. This minecart is moving other minecarts over into the system, getting it all filled up. So all these hoppers and droppers, or dispensers rather, are full and ready to go. Almost probably full. Let's check these hoppers. Yeah, at least we got enough to flip the switch. So, okay, so I flip the switch and immediately 3 piglins will come down and then get put into the system. And they will immediately, well, hopefully immediately, be transported into the overworld side when they're put in the system. As you can see, they're getting put on the minecarts, going through the portal, which is dual purpose. It's also a chunk loader. That's what I'm hoping will be my saving grace as far as keeping these guys from despawning. But this is a single player world, obviously, so when I move it onto a server, a survival server, there may be different mechanics and things might not go as planned, so we may have to have like a separate player stationed in certain areas in order to prevent these guys from despawning, but we'll figure that out. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Right now, I think it's working pretty well. And I purposely built this kind of a bit of a distance away, so this station a bit of a distance away, so I can kind of test the mechanic of like, okay, what if I need to move these guys a bit? Obviously, when they're in the minecarts, they're not going to despawn, but what happens if I need to move them a bit? And what are my spawn mechanics? How did you get down there? That's a little strange. Not sure how you did that. It's pretty sweet. How did you move down? Like you're right here. You can't jump out. Yeah, I don't know how he moved it. Oh, whatever. Alright. There's always a few left in here, but that's not that big of a deal. I think we got them all. Let's flip this switch off. And then return back into the overworld, where I have quite a bit in the system now. Alright. Okay, so this is the... Let's try to remove these two. Yeah, maybe that'll work a little better. Trying to get them where they won't get clogged up in this little area. I think that might work a little better. Simple change, but might be pretty effective. Alright. Cool. Let's try that. Oh, first let me see the system a little bit. Yeah, that's way better. Perfect. That's way better. Okay, simple change. Effective change, though. There we go. No, they're not getting clogged now. Jeez, I need to possibly speed up the circuit even more. Okay. Just so many get released at a time. Or, again, put a counter on this, so every time a piglin dies, or the level resets. Basically, I need to open this gate more infrequently. Okay. Shut up, Randy. Get to testing. Okay, here we go. In survival, punch the pig. Let's get down to business. Still need to add audio. I'm planning on adding a really cool little game soundtrack while you're playing. A little beginning intro music that will emulate the Pac-Man music. That thing. And possibly a loop while you're playing. Ooh, I did so well. Until I ran back into the belly of the beast. Thank you. All right, that worked out really well. All right. Oh, they got me. Oh, I am getting stuck by stupid things. This is the last two. Got him. Let me get some food. Yep, another level. Ooh, and full health. Look at that. And some rotten flesh, just in case. See ya. With my afterburners. Oh, come on. Oh Jesus, oh jeez. Haven't dropped any, have I? They divided. Wow, they actually work together in unison. Is that all of them? I don't know if I got all the pellets. I got one pellets. Fine. Chance, get it in there. Phew. I'm dead. That sucked. Alright, that was a good test though. That was a really good test. That was awesome. I think it worked pretty well. I mean, going to free cam, I get just a level 2. I've gotten to level 4, I promise. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. Awesome. Actually, in creative, I got to level 100, but... Alright, cool. That was really good. Okay, cool, and... Wow, they are just mad. Maybe this isn't the ideal path that I keep on choosing. And got those guys in there. The nuggets to count. Where are you? Gotcha. Get that food, get that food, no. Got him. Every time you kill a piglin, you get a piece of food. So that's kind of like incentive to stay in the game. Ooh, that was a bad time to eat. That was a poor choice. What are you doing? Poor guy was just standing there and just got blasted in the face. Hopefully I got it. I got those in there. Ooh. Okay, I'm not sure if I got all of... I'm out of power-up, so I'm not running very fast now. I think I'm missing like one iron nugget. Which unfortunately can happen. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on. Where is it? Where is it? This is where light plays an important role in the game. You have to see where the iron nugget is based on the lamp that is lit. Either that or when I threw those, they didn't actually go in. They didn't. That was an unfortunate mistake. Okay, there we go. Next level. That was only level 2. It was a struggle. Let's get that power up. Ooh, golden apple. That was a godsend right there. Ah, that was a dumb... Why did I do that? Scarlett, I see your messages on Twitch, sorry. Just trying to concentrate on this really quick. That and when people join my chat and immediately start talking about services that they provide, I usually get turned off. It kind of comes across as spammy. Oh. I try to get the... all right. That was rough. That was really rough. All right. How are we doing? Yeah, we're probably at the point of entity cramming, so this is definitely the circuit that I need to focus on. I need to not feed as many piglins from this system into this, or this chamber into this chamber as quickly as I'm doing right now. So basically I need to stop lifting this gate as often. Because that's becoming a little bit of a problem. All right, the game's already ready to play again though. I can't believe I evaded that guy. Sometimes they're super sharp, following you like crazy, and other times they just run the opposite direction than you would assume they would go. What? How did he get behind me so quickly? Oh, this is gonna spell my doom. I cannot believe they just like let me through. Not a good round. Not a good round. Not a good round. Okay. Doing all that for one slice of watermelon, like that's gonna... Ooh, jeez, that is not good. Like that's gonna make a difference. Oh. Shh. I missed it. I totally missed it. Okay. I think I got those. Get in there. Get in there. Nope. There we go. I think that might be the level. Potentially. Unless there's two over here. Jeez. That's unfortunate. I'm out of power-ups. Alright, that should be the level. Nope. Two more over here. There we go. That should be the level. Got it. Going, 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 going. That is the strat right there. Every time you pass by that little... There's two chambers that you throw. Oh, jeez. That was a waste. There's two chambers that you can throw those in. Every time you pass by, you should just throw them in. Can't sprint anymore. Because I am starving. Ooh, two at a time. It'll keep me down. I'll eat this rotten flesh to keep me going. do that. I don't even know, like, whether I got all the pellets or not. I am so lost in this level. Nope, I can see pellets over here. Jeez. Nope, that was a dumb move. I should have just kept on going. All right, cool. All right, that is, that's probably the last round that I'm going to do. Not probably, that is the last round that I'm going to do on stream. I typically end at 40 after 7 my time, Eastern time, and it's 7:37. So that is the stream. Thank you so much for those attended, and thank you so much for those who sent me some chats and what have you. Hopefully you'll be here next week. Same time, same place, and I'll have a new episode coming out very soon with basically me building this game on the Astraea SMP. Randy Bishop Games, YouTube, and Twitch. Have a good one, guys.